Today, we'll learn how to form and use singular, informal, affirmative commands in Spanish. So, what do we mean by that? Well, singular means that you are commanding one person to do something, not a group of people. If you're giving instructions to a group of 2 or 10 or hundreds of people, you'll use a different verb form from this one. Informal means that this video will teach you about commands given to people you are familiar with, people you address with the pronoun tú instead of usted. If you need more clarification on that concept, have a look at the description. Formal or usted forms of commands are very different from the form we're learning today. Affirmative means that we're learning how to give commands to do something rather than not to do something. So we'll learn how to say things like, come here, do this, study with me, and ask her. Not, don't come here, don't do this, don't study with me, or don't ask her. These are known as negative commands. While in English, we just add the word don't to make commands negative, Spanish adds a few steps, so that will be for another video. All right, let's do this. As with most grammatical formations, there are the rules and then the exceptions. Let's start with the rules. To give an informal affirmative command, get the tú form of the present tense conjugation and drop the s. That's it. It's even the same for all verb endings, AR, ER, and IR. Let's see an example. Hablar means to talk or speak. The regular conjugation chart looks like this. The tú form is hablas. When we drop the s, we get habla. That's the command. So to tell your friend, speak Spanish, you would say, habla español. Simple, right? Now, some people would say to make it even simpler, you just use the third person singular form of the verb. And technically, that's true. Dropping the s from the tú form does give you the same word as the one in this box. So why do I insist on using the tú form and dropping the s? Well, remember that usted forms of commands are very different from the form we're learning today? Formal, usted forms of commands are very different from the form we're learning today. Also remember that usted is the same conjugation box as the third person singular. The last thing we want is to confuse the informal, or tú commands, with formal, or usted commands. So for most learners, it's better to keep our focus on this box and go from there. Still, as far as rules go, podría ser peor. Let's do more practice. The singular informal affirmative command of the verb escribir is escribe. Escribe tu nombre aquí. Write your name here. It even works with stem changers. The command of volver is vuelve. Ricky Martin's song by the same name is a great use of this form. All done with the rule. Now let's see what the irregulars are. The singular informal affirmative command for the infinitive decir is di. Hacer becomes haz. Ser becomes sé. Venir becomes ven. Tener becomes ten. Ir becomes ve. Poner becomes pon. And salir becomes sal. Some example sentences. Di lo que sientes. Say what you feel. Haz tu tarea antes de jugar. Do your homework before playing. Sé bueno. Be good. Ven conmigo. Come with me. Ten, esto es para ti. Here, this is for you. Ve al mercado. Go to the market. Pon la mesa. Set the table. Sal de mi casa. Get out of my house. Yes, you need to memorize these. Do you want a little help with that? You can use this silly mnemonic device that has been around for a while. Princess di, haz, sé, ven, ten, ve, pretty, pon means in her salon. Of course, the spelling in English and the sentence as a whole don't make much sense, but the purpose is to help you remember the irregular verbs, and it's just silly enough to get the job done. That's it for the basics of singular, informal, affirmative commands. Beyond that, there's just one more question. How do commands work with reflexive verbs, or direct and indirect objects? Those instructions are in those respective videos, linked in the description, but I'll give you the short answer here. Those things go attached to the end of your command. For example, despertarse is a reflexive verb that means to wake up. The conjugation chart for it looks like this. Let's get that tu form and drop the s. That gives us despierta. Like we mentioned, this reflexive pronoun will jump from before the verb with a space to after the command with no space, attached. So the command, wake up, would be despiértate. Decir means to say, and the irregular command that we just learned earlier is di. The indirect object pronoun to me is me. When we attach this to the end of the command, we get dime, which means say to me or tell me. Dime tu secreto. Tell me your secret. And that's it. You've learned how to use singular, informal, affirmative commands. Great job! You can find more language learning resources, including PDF lessons and videos like this one, at lingolearner.com.